Welcome back. In this video, I'd like to introduce you to the annotation functionality. The annotation functionality is located in the sidebar and can be accessed here through any source you have activated on the screen. In order to do this a bit more realistic, I have already prepared a website, and I'd like to show you how to use that in a real-life demo. For example, we have already selected Kindermann, where our location is. You can just use the annotation app to indicate that's more clear and demonstrate, for example, how to reach us. So you follow the auto route, exit it in Würzburg, and just drive another 500 meters, and then you are at our office. So it's as simple as that. And of course, if you have done a mistake, you can simply remove it by using your hand. That also works in the whiteboard app, of course. So let me just redo that and let me explain a little bit more about the other items available on the screen. So what can you do with your annotation? Of course, you can just erase it. Gone. Let's redo that. And if you want to save that, you have two opportunities to do so. The first one is using the icon with the screen here, right in the center. Typing on that opens a selection window, which you could resize depending on your wishes. Just use the check mark, and there will be a screenshot, directly exported to the whiteboard app. What to do in the whiteboard app with it, I will explain in another video. Let's go back to the browser. Active apps, Firefox. So here we are. What else can we do in the annotation app? Well, once, of course, you can select different colors like blue, pink, white, yellow, black. Once you have done an annotation, you can also, and you want to erase just a detail, you can activate this checkbox here, and then your finger becomes the eraser. So you can just remove some details and deactivate that. And the small C's are just for the strength of the stroke you're doing. So a small C is just a very tiny line you're drawing. So let's keep the bold one. Okay, of course we have the undo and the redo button, and we can delete that at all. So, but still you're writing on the screen. But what if you want to move the map, for example, to have a look, for example, to downtown Würzburg? So just click on the arrow down here, which indicates the mouse cursor, and then you have access on your screen and can move it. And once you deactivate the mouse cursor, you are back on annotation. So annotation is like a second layer on top of your original screen, and your background, your initial screen, stays untouched. So again, deactivate that, activate that, and your annotation will appear and disappear. Of course, you can save it as a file, so then the entire screen is saved as a picture. Or if you want to end with the annotation, just go to exit, and then your screen is cleared.